Welcome back, everybody. Ignore the blanket in the back. I just went on a cabin trip with a bunch of friends. We got to talk a little bit of business. Mission Money Freedom. We're about to join a really cool program where it's just a bunch of guys getting together, talking about their mission in life is being financially free. And it's really cool. But in this video, I want to talk about a couple things. First off, I just want to talk about suicide, because it seems like everybody has this exit strategy somehow, and it seems like it's just more and more. You just see it and hear about it often. Just a couple examples. There's a couple guys on Facebook that share things that basically said, one said, "I'm done with skeleton skulls all around it." And then another guy said something about, "If I leave this earth, just know I love you." And so I messaged these guys to make sure that they're cool and they're all right. Thanks for checking up on me. You know, I told them if they ever need anything, call me. I have like an ex who's going through stuff. She says she can't do it anymore. She's going through a hard time right now. She doesn't have anybody to talk to. It's just looking real sketchy, just with the text messages and whatnot. I had a friend just pass away earlier this year because of suicide. And there's another guy in the group chat who's just talking about, "Oh, I'm 30, I'm ugly, I'm out of shape, I have no reason to continue to live." Dude, it's just crazy how everybody seems to be okay with just giving up, just like laying down and just forfeiting everything. That just blows my mind. I've been in a depressive state of mind. Like, I've been in that, right? And I'm like, I don't have nothing, you know what I mean? But I wasn't like posting or anything like that. I mean, I just reached out for help, and I was just told to basically not to give up, right? Everybody hears that, don't give up, it gets better, you gotta get through it. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means, bro. Get through it. I don't want to get through it. Like, this is too much, right? But my foreman, when I was doing commercial roofing, my foreman, he's the guy I'd see every day. And he said, the best way to keep these things off your mind is to stay productive. Not busy, productive. Because if you're busy, you're just distracted. You're not doing things that are making you productive. He said, be productive. Do things that are going to have some type of result at the end of it. Keep your mind preoccupied and doing good things. So there's a difference between staying busy, which is just being distracted, and being productive, which is like getting things done. And I mean, so just the way he told me, and just that wisdom, bro, it just like, it struck a chord with me, you know what I mean? And it kind of sucks, because I try to help these people as much as I can, you know, and it just doesn't seem like it's working these days. Honestly, people are just really fed up with it, and it's men and women. Honestly, it's terrifying. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Well, I gotta pull up in this parking spot real fast, this little area. I'm actually going over here to look into an apartment. Yeah, besides the suicide thing, which is just really just crazy. It's just more often than not, you see people just want to give up and forfeit everything, which is, it's such a terrible thing to see. But I just want to talk about the life that you want to live, that you have in your head, these thoughts. Everybody wants to do bigger and better things, right? We don't know how to do it, right? We do. We do know how to do it. We do know how to get to these places. It's just we need to practice patience, and we need to learn that the more work and effort you put in, the more you're going to get back, right? I've talked about this. I would tell everybody I'm very lucky and fortunate to be in the position I am, right? That's the humble talking, the humbleness, the humble in me talking. I'm very lucky and very fortunate to be in the position I'm in, but in reality, it's because I decided to put the work in, and I didn't know what to call it at the time, but I heard someone say that's what we call compound interest, right? You keep building these building blocks and you keep doing these things, and it just keeps adding on, right? It just keeps adding on and building, and over time, compound interest that you put in, the more you put in, the more you get out, right? So it's really possible to live this life that we choose. You know, some people call it escaping the matrix, living through the red lens in life. I mean, there's all kinds of terms. Manifesting the life you want to live. Basically, it's like you pray to God and you say, Lord, please bless me with health. I just want to live a healthier life, Lord. Just take my health issues away, right? And then you actively go and you change your diet. You start exercising. You start doing breathing techniques. You start taking the medicine you're supposed to take. You go above and beyond to go to the doctors and do what they recommend you to do. I don't know, taking medicine, it's kind of sketchy. Like I'm not like against it, but it's like, before you do that, why don't you change your lifestyle first and see if that works with the whole exercising and eating cleaner foods, and watch what you put inside your body, and watch what you put inside your mind. You know what I mean? You want to live this life of rich and fortune and prosperity, yet you're not putting the work in. You're not showing up for overtime. You're not building a separate machine from all this that's going to pay you. You know what I mean? It's really hard to watch these people, and even myself, sometimes I get trapped into it. It's like, man, like, why am I not doing better, right? Why am I not doing better? But I am doing better. I am doing so much better than I could have ever imagined. And I know a lot of kids, I say kids, I'm 26, I'm almost 27, but that's still young. That's quite young. I see myself doing better than a lot of people my age, right? I mean, I've met people who are doing really good too, that are even younger than I am, right? But a majority of people I run into same age, even older, they're struggling and they're complaining. And we all get the same 24 hours a day. We've all heard that. We all get the same 24 hours a day. But what do you do in that 24 hours a day? Are you wasting 6 hours of that on smoking weed, playing video games, instead of watching or reading material that's going to introduce you to new ideas, like how to save, investing, starting your business, running a brand? And I know like these times it's like everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. It's not for everybody, but why aren't these people who are complaining not actively trying to build something or find a passion or a hobby that they can take pride in and don't feel like they're wasting their time? And I know not everyone's going to be a winner or a champion in their hobbies or their passions, but to just do something that you absolutely love, instead of feel like I'm bored, I'm wasting my time, I have nothing going for me. Why would you sit and meditate in those thoughts and not actively go chase something with meaning and purpose. It's just so crazy because that's what we see day in and day out with these people that are like, I'm not myself, I'm so depressed, like I'm done like with the world, I'm done with this, with everything. And I'm sitting in this parking lot and I'm looking out into this field, and all I'm seeing are the tree lines and the lights and the landscape, and it looks so beautiful. And yet we still have people who take everything that they are given and put in front of them for granted. We live in America, right? The people I'm talking about, me specifically, the demographic I'm reaching out to, we live in America. What? Like, the opportunity is endless. And why would you chase ghosts and feel like you're suppressed and you're not able to do anything because you have no money? Why would you just lay there and take that? I've had no money before. I've been homeless before. I've had to sleep on couches and in cars before. Beds that were filled with bed bugs and roaches on the floor and animal feces all over the floor, and crowded houses and homes, and eating food out of the garbage. I mean, physical, emotional abuse as a child. I can go on about all these things that I've went through, and I've had a gun held to my face, right? I've been jumped multiple times. As a child, I was racially profiled as an Asian. I'm not Native American and white. Racially profiled and called slurs as a child because I looked Asian, right? I've had to gone through so much in my life that not a lot of people understand or know. I grew up in the foster system. My parents went to prison. My whole blood family on my mother's side, a majority of them are all still strung out on drugs. Even now, even then, I've been mixed in the wrong crowds before and tried things and done things that I'm not proud of. Right? I mean, everybody goes through that. There's other people that go through worse. And I just don't know where these people are getting the idea that their time is over and done. You know what I mean? I met these guys that I'm in contact with that are doing so successful. They're in their early 30s. Some of them my age, some of them even younger. Right? They found that switch, right? And then compared to everybody else that I run into in life, it's just like, life isn't fair. Life sucks. I hate it. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I'm done. I'm allowing everybody's thoughts and opinions in the world around me to control my lifestyle and my habits. It just blows my mind. I know for me that I felt like I was in a place where I'm too late. I missed the bus. But I started to look around. I started to ask questions. And I kept getting answers. So I kept asking more questions. Kept getting more answers. Asking even more questions. Getting even more answers. And so I started to try and do and dip my toes and fingers and everything I could that I could possibly help me become successful in life. With barely to low money. By any means necessary. Work a job, work 2 jobs, work double shifts, overtime. Save as much money as I can, live as frugal as I can, make as many sacrifices and cuts here and there as I could. And that money I would get, I would put back into things to learn. Because I understand the amount of money I'm making now isn't going to provide me the knowledge I need to start putting my money in to make money for me. So the money I got, I put it into things that would help me learn how to get larger quantities of money and what to do with those larger quantities of money. Right? A couple things. I trained jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing. I invested in something that would help me physically, emotionally. Yes, it'll turn you into a machine. It's beautiful. It's art. But it also helped me with my mental discipline. It helped me look at other things in life, the aspects of that away from jiu-jitsu, made it seem like everything else was so much easier to do in life. Because jiu-jitsu is not for the faint of heart. It's not for everybody. It takes discipline, blood, sweat, tears to overcome and learn and to level up in jiu-jitsu. It's not for the norm, right? But when you learn that, it teaches you everything else in life is just so much easier, because you don't have to go to that physical pain. And you learn to detach that physical pain from other things that don't seem so big, that actually are so minuscule and so small, and it's so easy, right? And like I said, it also teaches you how to be a machine. Hell, it teaches so much. Discipline, number one. I feel like I'm so humble and so nice. Yeah, I know how to kick somebody in the face. I know how to take their back from standing and choke them out, lights out, completely out. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to brag. I'm super humble. I'm super humble. I love jiu-jitsu. I wish everybody knew jiu-jitsu. It'd be a cold world in a good way. I say that. Other things I invested that small amount of money that I made. Coaching. I paid for coaching. I was in groups of men that would share their own experience. We would do FaceTime. We do personal coaching, basically life coaching. One of the things that stood out, I was like, how can I make money? They're like, what's something big that you've overcome? And, one thing I talked about was, I lost over 100 pounds and I got in shape. They're like, you can use that as a tool and build around that and build a brand. I'm like, well, no shit. Because there's people that are actively looking to lose weight and get in shape all the time. You lost 100 pounds, how'd you do it? I need to lose 100 pounds. Some people just want to lose 30 pounds, bro. 30 pounds. I'll show you how to do that in a week. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that until these guys were like, yo, you could use that as a tool and build a brand. Big Body Lobby. I was making $10 an hour, bro, as a manager, struggling. I had to open and close, hitting doubles, overtime, picking up shifts. And then somebody said, why don't you do what I did? I went to a factory. I went to a big factory. We have factories out here. We got plants, factories that, those factory jobs pay more than what the local shops here do. The sandwich shops that I was working at and the pizza places and all that, the fast food places. Everybody's like, I don't want to work fast food. Fair enough. Go get a what did I say? A factory job. We got them. I'm sure most places got them. I even signed up for the police department because they said, do things that are hard, do difficult things, go out of your comfort zone. I'm like, I've been at this job for a while. This is an easy job, making sandwiches. Let me go try something different. Let me go try something a little bit more harder that's going to get me out of my comfort zone. I applied for the police department. I made the physical. I passed a background check, but I had also applied for this plant job, and they called, offered me more money than I could have ever imagined as an entry job for my age. And I took it right away because it was even, I think it was like $20,000 more a year than it would be if I went to the police station. And the plant job, it's got crazy good benefits, incentives. It's awesome. Just got a raise. Haven't even been there a year, a little over 6 months. I went out of my comfort zone. It's tough work, bro. It is. It is what it is. But anybody could do it. If I could do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? For me, I knew I wanted to, I already, in my bones, I was like, I know one day I'm going to be successful. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to become successful. Because I just feel it in my bones. Ever since I was young. At first, I thought being successful was famous, right? I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be famous. That's not what success is. I've learned success is all types of things. It could be financial freedom. It could be your own happiness, your own clear mind. You could be doing something that you love and you're good at it and you're teaching other people to do it, and that's how you make your living. That's success. There's all kinds of forms of success. And I didn't know that as a young age, but the older I got, the more I found out, the more I asked, the more answers I got, right? It was awesome. It's beautiful. I remember when I had pride, and pride got in the way of a lot. And then I got rid of it. I was like, I will ask for help. Yeah, some things cost money. Some things that we require in this world cost money. The game is sold, not told. I had to learn that. The game is sold, not told. When you're coming up and you're broke, you got to do favors for favors. That's how that works. It's transactional. I had to learn that. I didn't know what that was. I was hustling when I didn't even know what the word hustle meant. You know what I mean? I didn't know that. Favor for a favor. Let me create value for you. I'll get value back. Right? You ain't got money, create value. Work for free. Go to work overtime, save your money up, and then work for free. I can't afford it. Do something for them over and over. Give them value. You'll get it back. Whatever it is. Maybe you won't. Maybe someone will take you they'll take you for granted. They'll take advantage of you, right? That's not everybody. That's not everybody. Right? You got to recognize real. Remember that? But you're still learning, so you can't give up. Bro, I've been bit in the ass before. I went and worked for people who failed me, who set me up for failure. I didn't stop. I didn't stop when that happened. When I went to a print shop, took it over, thought I'd be successful. Salesman, the sales guy turned his back on us, stole customers from us. The owners left us empty-handed. Didn't hire a new sales guy. I tried to get people on. You're too young to be running your own print shop. You're too young to be running your own business. I might have been like 22, 23. They didn't believe me. I told them my partner's 18 years old, graphic designer, really smart kid. Nobody wanted to do business with us because we were new and there's already an established company. And so I told the owners, I was like, hey, we need to do this. I think it'll help. No. Okay. And then when I told them I'm out, I have no more money, I put all my money into this shop. I sold my vehicle. I sold all my belongings, sold all my PS4, everything that I held value. I sold all of it to keep that place afloat. And after months of them just ignoring me, telling me no, I was like, hey, I'm leaving. I gotta go make money somewhere. I gotta go make money, right? I put everything I had in this. It didn't work. I tried to do it your guys' way. It's not working. You guys won't do it my way. I'm out. By then, I'm the only person there. My business partner that I went 50-50 in with, the 18-year-old that was going to help me, he had to go make money, man. I didn't blame him. He's 18. He's like, it's not working. Like, I gotta go. I was like, I don't blame you. Everybody turned their back on us. You know what I mean? It happens, man. Life will do that to you to teach you a lesson. When life gets like real fucking hard, real difficult, it starts whipping you. Oh, I lose my job, my boyfriend breaks up with me, or my girlfriend breaks up with me, my best friend passed away, like my baby mama's taking my kids away from me, I can't see them. I didn't get a Christmas bonus this year. My car got totaled. I got robbed. What are you gonna do? Just lay down and just take it? You're just gonna lay down and take it? What? Homie had brain cancer and fought it and fought it and fought it and eventually beat it. Eventually he beat it because he didn't give up, because he kept fighting. Brain cancer. What do y'all have? Your health is your wealth. Most y'all are just perfectly healthy. I lost my job. I don't have money. But my pride's in the way. I can't ask people for help. Bro, you lose a job. Go out and get a job. Go make $10 an hour somewhere. Go get another job somewhere else and make another $10 somewhere else. Keep working there till you find a better job. Yeah, you had to ask somebody for help. You had to borrow $400. Work. Get your bills caught up. Downsize if you have to. It might take you 6 months. Pay that person back. Whatever, bro. It's not that hard. It really isn't that hard, guys. I feel like this is like the basics. I feel like somebody said, why am I struggling now? Why couldn't I struggle when I was a kid? It wasn't your time. Everybody's asking why, bro. I know why. I know why when it happens. You can't lose faith, man. You can't lose faith. It's all on you. This whole reality, everything is all on you. I know for a fact that nobody watches these videos, but I've saved a life before. I'm putting these out so maybe I can save another one. You know what I mean? Ain't gotta save everybody, just one person at a time. That's it. You cannot save everybody, but I can try one at a time. That's the video for the day.